with masonry paint. So that's just masonry paint from a hardware store. My husband here. And it says on here... Right, so firstly, I'm going to turn you around and then I can talk to you about it all. So, you may have seen in one of my old vlogs that I should have, if I can find some pictures, I'll put it up. We used to have an old shed and loads of pallets here that all needed clearing, which we've done. So this is now ready to have some shingle laid down, and that birdhouse is going to be painted, and we're going to get some, we used to have birds, so we're going to get some little finches, but that area is all going to be shingled and prettied up. My husband built this out of like old pallets for our pond. We've got some really good fish in there actually. Here is my husband's railway. He's got a, what do you call it, a model train set. Just showing you, there's my house. So we live in a little bungalow and it isn't very big at all. It's literally here, but it's very gorgeous. This all needs clearing out of here. This is a dumping ground. So my idea is the sheds are going to get painted. So this one, which is my husband's, we're going to put a white picket fence here and here, like an old railway. I'm going to turn you around. So like picket fence with a gate, and then have a railway signal and a railway sign on there. And a little wildlife garden there. Look at the old rusty aeroplane. It's all going rusty now. Look, we have things like tanks, flamingos that need painting. They're a bit sorry for themselves now. Yeah, clear all that rubbish. I want to build a little tunnel there, like an old railway tunnel for my grandchildren to play under. And then here, this needs painting, completely painting. It's terrible. And as you know, I showed you this area, which is Trixie's little shed, and all the fun things that I've done to here. But we need to paint this bench because it's got very rusty. I did that shelf, didn't I? If you remember, if you look back on the vlog, you'll see it. This area is the next area I want to work with. So my idea with this is it used to have a roof, but it collapsed. So I want to get 4 doors, which are all different outside doors, rustic, antique looking, and put one here, one here, and then it might need 3 at the back, and then a roof on it. So it becomes like a little undercover nook. The patio here, all of this patio, we're going to use some masonry paint, and we're going to do black and white checked, a bit like this. So all this area up until probably about along here is going to be black and white checked. And then this will all be pretty here, just to blend in with what we've already done here. And then when I take you round, over in that area is where we're going to have that lovely seating area. This table and chairs here, which needs a rub down and a paint, I'm going to probably paint it gold, will go over there. Ta-ta for now. So my husband's painting the area that needs paint. The shed has been painted. It looks so much better. Literally like a new shed. A couple of coats of paint. So really pleased with that. Shingle is all down and new furniture is there. Still, I've got to paint a birdhouse yet, which will come. I've got a new idea for that. We're not having birds now, but you have to wait and see. The fence has been painted. Looks so much better. And we've got an idea for this area, which you will see in a little while. And we're going to be building a porchway here as well. Some more painting. Thank you, hubby. And this is the little area that's been created. It's not finished yet. You'll see the reveal very soon. We're getting there. It's looking so nice. This was us painting the fence. It only took us a couple of hours. It looks so much better. And that was the shed before. Look how awful it was. And then afterwards, so much better. Wilkinson's fence paint. Slate grey. I mean, look at the before. It was so bad. We haven't done it for about 3 years. And then just that was one coat. It was so much better, just one coat. So pleased with it. So that's the paint after, and just honestly it's like a new shed. I'm so pleased with it. I know I keep saying it, This is the area all painted now. And this was my idea for the picket fence. And I painted that white. There's the fence turned up and we had to paint it all white. My husband did all of that. And then he put it up with our post box and some signs on it. Also, this is our little undercover porchway that he built. We just put some roofing on it. He did that all in an afternoon. Very clever. Coming together really nicely. And that was it, before and after. So we now have a little area undercover for the barbecue, which looks really nice. So there's the before when we'd painted it all. That patio needs painting. We're going to use masonry paint on that. There's little Winnie checking it out. So my husband, we wanted to do checkerboard, so we've used masonry paint. He did the white and then the black, and it looks so much better. I've even got my lights up. We're not quite finished, but this area here is going to be a seating area. And I put a leopard print shower curtain up, and I've covered a cushion with PVC plastic. I made these plant pots out of waste paper bins and painted them. And these are the flowers from TEMU that I put in them. All artificial so that I can't kill them. And they've made the garden look amazing. I can't wait to show you the actual reveal at the end. But all these plants were really inexpensive. They'll never die. They'll always look pretty. And then the water feature. Out of a bowl with a little TEMU solar fountain. Love it. And here's at night time. Good morning, it's Trixie. Just thought I would do the finale of the garden reno. So it's taken us a few months and a lot of work. And there's still a few finishing touches that need to be done, but I'm not going to wait to show you that. So I think I'm going to just take you around the garden. I've shown you a video, which was an old one, of what the garden was like before. And now I'm going to take you around section by section. I don't know whether I'm going to insert a sweeping video before I give you this little intro, or whether I'm just going to do it afterwards. But I want to take you around each section and what we've done and the final bits that I probably still need to do. And if I get them done before I upload this video, I will edit them into it as well. I'm also going to try and do a nighttime shot tonight while all the lights are on, so you can see what it looks like at night time. There are a few bits that aren't finished, but I can show you that as we go along. I'm not going to do before and after shots. It takes too long to do that. So if you look back on the very beginning of this video, you will see the before, and I've explained the process of some of the things that we've done. But I'm now going to, I think I'm going to do a sweeping video, and then I'm going to take you to each section. Enjoy! Winnie. So let's do a little bit. I'll put you on my tripod. So this area, if you remember, was completely broken down. We used to have a canopy and it broke down. So my husband rebuilt the canopy. We have the barbecue under there, and I still have got to fill that little trolley with teacups and things with flowers in. I haven't done that yet, but you'll notice that the floor, if I can take you back, is black and white checked, painted with masonry paint. So that's just masonry paint from a hardware store. My husband painstakingly did that, and it looks really, really good. I have just washed it down, so it's looking a little bit, a few leaves on it. Behind there is my shed. Let me just show you. This is my shed. So that is my shed, basically. So yeah, we now have the little barbecue area, and we can move the table and chairs here. And this is a side gate into our garden. So it's looking really good when the lights are on. So these are TEMU lights. You've seen these in my haul. It just looks now very inviting when you come in. It's one of my favourite parts. I'll turn you around to here next. Not a lot to see here. So this table and chairs is an old one, and we've painted it black. Well, my husband started to paint it black. We do need to rub that down and paint that whole set. So at the moment, that's still a job that needs doing. I also need to repaint this trellis and put some more flowers on it. I haven't got around to doing that yet. So here, which is our back door, we are going to be building a porchway like what you see over there, which I've just shown you, with the roofing, and it's going to go across from that trellis all the way to this corner. We've got two big bits of roofing, so it's going to look like that, but above our back door. And obviously we've got a chair there, that is part of a set. You get two chairs and a table, and we've got the other ones over in another area. But so that will be a covered area with lights on. I've ordered more lights from TEMU, and this area here will be finished by being painted. So it just gives us a little bit of shelter in the winter when it's raining. Next, you've seen this area. This was what I did when I did the shed. So I covered all of this. These are all my little garden gnomes and all my pretty things, and you've got a lot of canvases and stuff on the wall there, which are TEMU just literally stapled on. The next area I'm going to take you to is here. So this shed is a good 7 years old, and it came from our old house. It used to be my sewing shed. Now it is my husband's shed full of all his stuff. It was in a really bad way. We hadn't painted it for years. So my husband painted it with paint from Wilkinson's. It's garden fence paint. I think it was like a slate grey. But with that painted, it just looks so much better. And all we did to that area was I've added the flowers, and obviously you put the lights up there, the solar lights. And that's all we did with that, but it makes it look really good. Right, this area. Now, this is one of the biggest transformations. Sorry about the camera skills. I'm trying to balance you on some grass. Right, so this area was just, there was nothing there. That shed was there. That shed is the one that is my husband's model railway. So we wanted to do a railway theme. So the first thing I thought of was picket fence. So we bought these 2 panels of picket fence. It wasn't white. My husband painted it. And out of the spare from the 2 pieces that we bought, we built the gate. So we just bought some ironmongery for the gate. So that is a little gate. Let me just show you. Winnie, Winnie, come on. Out we come. Winnie. Winnie. Come on. Out. Winnie. Winnie. So we already had the any person who omits to shut and fasten the gate is liable to a penalty not exceeding 40 shillings. I've had that sign for a long while from an antique shop. It used to be in our kitchen, so we've put it on there. And this other one, LNER one, was given to us as a gift by my husband's friend. And the other, Beware of the Trains, is also a gift. We've got a few more train signs to go up. Also there you'll see the 2 lights, which were TEMU, and they'll come on at night time. They're just solar panelled, powered. This lamp, we originally had a little one on top and I wanted a bigger one, so I bought from TEMU that top lamp on there, and I'll show you a bit closer. This clock, and I think you'll agree it's turned out really nice. Double-sided clock and the light. So it's very old-fashioned, looks very British, sort of thing you would find at a railway. This post office, which is a King George, we have had for years. We bought it from, I bought it for my husband as a gift for about £260. It's an original King George post box. And my husband ordered these to go in it, which are original ones. This comes out of here, and it says on here, Sunday, no collection, Good Friday, 7, public holidays, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, no collection. My grandchildren are going to be posting their letters to Santa in there. The last thing we've got to put on here is I have got a telephone to go on there, a little old-fashioned telephone, because I wanted it to be something that's interactive for my grandchildren to play with, as well as it looking aesthetic. Behind here, I shouldn't show you, we have not done this corner yet. This is going to become a old bridge, like brick railway bridge, and underneath it will be a tunnel, and it will be for my grandchildren to play in, but that has not been done. I'm just going to open the gate so that Winnie can get out. Hang on one sec. Come on, Winnie. I'll leave it open. Right, next, not an area we've done much with. Can you see in our pond? We have our pond. I love a pond. I absolutely love the sound. Oh, hey, the sound. I love the sound of the pond. We've got lots of little fish, or big fish in there actually. You'll see, I can show you some of the TEMU plants here. These flamingos we've had for a long time, but they're looking a bit sorry for themselves. I do need to paint them. I haven't done that yet. I've got some of my little flamingos that light up at night, and also you can see here my 2 frogs that I painted up. I've got a boy and a girl. They just look a bit more bougie than they did before, and if you look back you'll see a vlog of me doing that. So I love the sound of this water while I'm in the garden. Right, this area that I'm showing you next, which is this one, was one of the biggest transformations. It was an old shed that we had for years. It was very derelict. My husband took it all down, and with 6 or 7 loads to the tip, got rid of it. We then covered it with an old carpet that we didn't need any longer, and bought a ton of gravel, which cost about £80. Last time I bought gravel it was only about 30 quid. It was 80 quid. Once the gravel was down, we painted the fence. The fence had never been painted, so that was 1 coat of paint. It looks so much better. The birdhouse we had back in the other corner, and I've given that a lick of paint. And then this here, I can just move you down, is made out of a pallet. You can see it's blue. It needs a bit more paint on that edge to make it white, because I wanted it to be white. But it's a little decking area for us to sit and watch the fish, so you can actually see. Yeah, love the sound. Anyway, I'm going to be cutting a lot of this and editing because it's rubbish. Some real roses in here, but these ones are fake. These light up at night. They're from TEMU. And I do have these petunias from Penny M and Paul, and they're still there. They haven't died. We've kept them, well, my husband's kept them alive. He deadheads them and waters them. Anyway, so we shingled this area. This was quite easy once it was shingled. We bought from TEMU, it was 2 chairs and a coffee table for, I want to say it was about £60. So we bought 2 sets. And then for my birthday, I got the outdoor cushions. The birdhouse at the moment is looking a bit sorry for itself. It's painted. We were going to get birds. We used to have birds. I love the sound of them when we used to come out in the morning. Really did. But we've decided against getting birds. What I'm actually going to do with this, and I might get it finished before I upload this vlog, is I'm going to put a Christmas tree in there. As you know, Trixie loves Christmas. So I'm going to put a Christmas tree in there, which will be there all year round, and it will all be lit up with solar lights, and it'll just be pretty all year round. And I'll put some fake birds on the Christmas tree. I've got some fake birds. You can't really see in there very well, but what I have actually done, just open it. One day I might have birds again. Show you in there what I actually did. You see leopard print. That's a tablecloth basically, so it's just giving a nice backdrop for the Christmas tree. I'm picking a free Christmas tree that someone was getting rid of up tonight, or my sister's picking it up for me, and then that will go in there with the lights on. Sorry, I'm just looking this. And the lights that I've got to go in there are some teeny ones. I have got some lights to go on the tree and some lights to go around the edge here. I'm just there in the sunshine at the moment. Right, next, I'm hoping you're loving my camera skills. So I'll just show you that area. How beautiful does that look? You can just about see here, this is something I got for my birthday, the totem pole. But this is a ceramic bowl that I picked up from a charity shop, and it's got one of those TEMU solar powered fountains. So you literally just have it in the sun and it will do that. And then all the flowers that you can see were TEMU flowers, which are fake, so I can't kill them, in waste paper bins that I painted. So the waste paper bins were £1.50 compared to if I bought a plant pot for like £8 for that size. So I'm really pleased with all of those flowers. They do look really pretty. There's the fence painted, just a couple of our bits we already had, some more flowers from TEMU. This was also from TEMU. This folds up so you can put it away. It's wooden and black wrought iron. The only thing I will say about this is it's faded loads in the sun already. We've not had it long, 2 months, not even that. And the wood has opened up and cracked a little bit. I did complain to TEMU about that because that started happening within 2 weeks of having it, and it is supposed to already be protected from, the wood's supposed to be protected, but it needs more. We're going to wax it or something just to protect it even more, and it will go away in the winter because I don't think it will last out here. It has been out for about 8 weeks now, so we do need to put some wax or varnish on that. TEMU did actually give me, I think, sort of half the price back for it because of, I showed them what's wrong with it. It just needs some varnish or some protection on it, although it's supposed to already be treated. And then the last bit I'm going to show you is here, not quite finished yet, but still got to paint the fence a little bit, but on there is a shower curtain from TEMU. I just stapled it up, and this area was already there. It was our old vegetable patch, but what we're going to do with that is just paint that with some fence paint, grey. And then I covered an old top of a buffet from our lounge with some PVC fabric so that it's waterproof to make a sitting area. So I do need to still paint that grey and paint those edges of fencing grey as well. I may even make more seating there. It's quite a little sun trap actually, and if you're sitting there, our whole garden is, we're very lucky. We get the sun all day in our garden. So there's it from the other view. So I've kind of shown you everything. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I will put the photographs in when it's dark so that you can see all the lights, because it's very pretty, and I can't wait to get this area done near the house. That's not going to take long to do. We've already got most of the stuff we need for that. The grass is looking quite good because we've had some rain. It's a nice sized garden. We're very lucky that our outlook of our garden is that. In the summer, obviously, with the leaves on the trees, you can't see very far. But when it's winter and there's no leaves, you can see the fields. So it's really peaceful here. We're not backed with houses and stuff like that. And we do get deer in there and quite a lot of wildlife. We have like herons and all sorts of things flying, and barn owls, white owls. Yeah, and the deer that we see in there is really good. But yeah, we're not overlooked at all. So let me just do a little, once again, 360 of the garden. Not quite finished. But we're going to get fined because the gate's not shut. Need to let Winnie out. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed that. I will put on the end the photos of it all lit up at night time. Hopefully those lights will be lit, and obviously, like I said, the Christmas tree and that may not be in there, but I'll show you that at a later date if I haven't got that finished. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's been a few weeks in the making. I'm really pleased with it. Very lucky to have a nice little garden like this. Is it too much? What do you think? Do you like the fake bits? Is it too busy for you? Is this the sort of garden that you would like to have? What's your garden like? Do you have a classical garden, a traditional garden? You know, what do you like and what do you not like? out of all the things I've shown you over the last couple of months, what TEMU buys do you like? You know, do you like this patio? Would you do this to your garden? I'd love to hear in the comments all of your ideas and what you think to it all. Anyway, there's only one thing left to be said. Make sure you watch the little clips at the end of the lovely garden all lit up at night. And ta-ta for now.